Are we live? Are we live? Can you hear me now, everybody? Can you hear me well? That being the thing. And hold on. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to another live stream here, coming to you directly from my studio in Miami, Florida. Just west of Little Havana here. And I'm glad you all started without me. 38, 41 concurrent. Hold on. I'm trying to do something here real quick. Well, as I said, everybody, hello and welcome to another live stream here. And I think this traveler did something with his phone. That's what he says. Volcano Time Lapse. Hello. And Alisa Inez and Mary Patton. Hello from Wichita, Kansas. It's a little chilly but clear here. Hope all is well for you. Yes, it is. Well, it doesn't get chilly here until February probably. But, and if that is like a quick overnight. But, yeah. I'm getting the itch to hitch, let me tell you. Angel Varavara, we hear you very well. Perfect, Robert. Thank you so much. And happy Friday to Luck Dog Productions moderator. And Daniel Silovitz. Hello there. Love your show. Thank you so much. This Sunday, we've got a great show for you. Austin, Texas. Great city. And hello, Mike Brewer. Hello, John De Medicis. And I already, the chat is to, why do I have this big space here on the bottom? Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, here we go. And Robert, the New American Dream Mall has opened in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Well, that's cool. I went to Mall of America when I was in Minneapolis. Cool place. I'm really not a mall person. I mean, since they invented Amazon, I haven't gone to a stick and bricks mall in a long time. Well, we have James Rockford, message deleted. We have early trolls here, huh? And Sim Said, they have a Nickelodeon water park, American Dream Mall. That's cool. What's going on from Reading, Pennsylvania? And Jose Sosa. What's up, Robert? Are you going to the RV thing in Tampa in January? Probably not. I'm gonna be in Tampa, but I don't think I'm gonna be going to the RV thing. And I'm getting a text from my mom. Yeah, I texted her that I was gonna do the live stream. Chile 78 in Central Florida. Oh, Chile 78. Yeah, it hasn't been awfully hot, but yeah. This thing is going too fast. Okay. Just traveling through evening from soon to be freezing Minnesota. Wondering if you may do a workflow in how you put all your footage together, all that B-roll, etc. I could do a video about that. It's actually not that complicated, especially since I've been using Windows. Believe it or not, I came up with a scheme. Hey CLT, hello Robert, and all you Pelican heads out there wanted to say hi. This luck is Max. I won't be here too long. We are heading into the Maná concert tonight. Andrea says hi. Hi Andrea, hi Alex, and enjoy Maná, man. I've never been to a Maná concert. I don't know, but I used to like them. I still do. Some of their older stuff actually is my favorite. Do you think a mobile RV repair business is a good pursuit? I would think so. I mean, it's especially in places like Miami, where like our closest dealer, at least for my Micro Minnie, for example, is Port St. Lucie. That's over 2-hour drive. Otherwise, I would have to go to Fort Myers. I think it would be a good thing, and you can get the RV license, the inspector license that you can also use to repair RVs. I don't see why not. Yeah, definitely. And about my workflow for organizing my footage, I usually have at least 2 or 3 cameras in total, especially now that I've specialized a little bit in certain aspects of the of the workflow. For example, most of the footage is with my big Sony, not so big, the camcorder style Sony. And then I have the GoPro going on the roof. And then if I'm doing like a hike, I also use the GoPro a lot because the stabilization is so great, especially if it is bright and sunny. But if I have to speak on camera, and for the past 3 videos, and probably for the next 2 or 3, you're gonna hear that bad GoPro audio. Eventually, during this trip, I went back to the Sony X3000. If I have to talk to speak on camera, I will use the Sony X3000 all the time. And the trick is to keep your camera date and time somewhat synchronized. And then since I've been working in Windows for the videos, I have this program. It's called I'll tell you the name right now. It's free. I mean, you can pay for it. It's free. It's called Advanced Renamer. And what I do, I rename all the file names with the date and the time. Like if it was taken today, it would say 2019-10-25-18:30:54. Like the time in military time. And that way, I know just looking at the file on my library there in Premiere, I could tell exactly when that shot was taken, and that's pretty much the way that I organize it, and I can take footage from the different cameras, because all the cameras they have a different naming scheme. The GoPro is it just goes GPR and a random number. The Sony does C01, C02, but it's in sequence, so you know what I mean. Let me answer some other of your questions, of course. Oathkeeper67. We visited Calle Ocho today. I hadn't been there in years. It is highly recommended to all. Calle Ocho, which is 8th Street, that's like the main street in Little Havana. Definitely. And they have this area kind of in between 17th Avenue and 13th Avenue, give or take, which has become pretty touristy, I would say. But it's still authentic in a sense. It's authentic but curated a little bit more towards tourism and a little less run down like other areas. And in the same 3 or 4 blocks walkable, you can have your Cuban sandwich or your frita or ice cream. You can play a game of dominoes, and is it the first Friday or the last Friday of the month they have like a festival there? Actually, that's Brian, what model Sony camcorder do you have? I have the FDR AX53, which is very similar to the AX33. They're almost undistinguishable in quality. The 33 has a little better zoom, but it has other annoyances. I mean, the 53. Tammy Anderson. Hi, Robert, Tammy, and Stan from Riverside, California, boondocking in Barstow at the Outlet Center, drive by Del Taco and In-N-Out Burger. Yeah, Barstow is a cool town. It's right there. Like it's a kind of like the halfway point between LA and Las Vegas. Missy Mike, Disney Dreamers, Big White, what an experience. Love that vlog. Oh, cool. I'm glad you do. J-Lo. Aloha, Robert. Is your grandma doing okay in California? There's a huge fire going on right now. She's you mean my godmother? She lives in Santa Clarita. I suppose she's okay. I haven't spoken to her actually. Today is Viernes Cultural. Oh, it is today. So it is the last Friday of the month. So that's Viernes Cultural. That's that festival that they have every Friday, the last Friday of the month in Little Havana. Jason Berger on Let's Talk About Anti-Sway Weight Distribution Hitches. Yeah, I just saw your message, your private right before I started the live stream, and when I bought Minitini, they sold me something by this brand called Ease Lift, and I believe probably all the standard equalizer style hitches, weight distribution hitches. They use the similar friction concept where they use a friction bar that prevents it from swaying, and that's somewhat effective. But then there's the other concept that is the Hensley, and the one that I have, which was designed by the same person, Mr. Hensley, when he left Hensley and started Pro Pride. And it's a concept where it shifts the pivot point. It doesn't do this. It does kind of like this. So it behaves more like a fifth wheel in a sense. It has its drawbacks as everything in life, but it is such a I want to say secure but stable ride. Even when a semi truck passes you feel it, but you barely feel it. And if you can afford the $3,000 that it costs, I would definitely get it. I got it as a promotional item, of course, and you saw that video that I showed where I assembled it and all that. But it's very quick to hitch and unhitch as well, and perhaps it is overkill, but for my short trailer, but especially if you have a larger trailer, I would say it would make a great difference. And CLT, why are you drinking? I'm glad you asked, because I forgot that I had a beer here. I bought this today here at my local liquor store. He carries a bunch of IPAs, and I said, I'm back in Miami. I'll be back in Miami for over a month, but so let's drink something local from Wingwood Brewing, and this is called Laces IPA. And I already had one this afternoon, and it's really good. I think they overfill some of these cans sometimes, and so let's have our IPA of the day. So everybody, cheers! Happy Friday! Oh yeah, it's delicious. You forget to change the date. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah, it's one of those days, There. By the way, yes, if you're watching not live, this is the October 25th. It is not the other date that was there, and 6:37 already. So, aloha Robert, how can I get your instrumental CDs? The music is so smooth and good for relaxing. Well, I have the website travelingrobert.com/stickers, because when I created it, I was only selling stickers, and now there you can get also the CDs. You can get a link to the t-shirts, which I'm gonna start selling caps next week most likely. So yeah, another fire going not far from Rosemead, California. I saw something in the news, and something that it was right off Highway 1, which is the Pacific Coast Highway. Lucky Dog, Robert, does your TPMS show your tires pressures increase when you're driving on hotter days? Definitely, yes. Like my regular pressure is usually 50, and it could go to 55, 58. And it has this tolerance, that you can set the alarm. And I think if I read in the instructions correctly, it can go up to 10 or 15 psi over, and it's totally okay on a hot summer day. And if you're driving, and it can go up to 5 psi down, and it's still within tolerance. And once you get TPMS for the first time, you realize how much this stuff fluctuates. Tori Paul, hello Robert. It's a Quattro Gomba Pizza weekend here in Leesburg. Saturday night harvest host boondocking with the Airstream planned. We'll save you a piece. All right, yeah, that pizza from Quattro Gombas was fantastic, and you will see it in a video with Robert and Tori very soon. not very soon. In about 3 months, realistically speaking, that's when we're gonna get to Leesburg. But you're gonna see Robert next Sunday as part of the RV Caravan with us rally, the San Antonio rally. Finally getting to that one. Ernesto Velez. Oh, cheers, Craig Sawyer. Craig Sawyer, man, it's been a while. And Christopher Olson also. Wow, Ernesto Velez, do you check your footage after you record? Have you ever lost some footage? Not really. And yes, sometimes I don't have time to check everything. You know, every night religiously I import everything into a hard drive. And whatever is on the big Sony, since the card is so large, I don't erase until I have to, you know, I have a 256 gigabyte card on that one. But the GoPro and the Sony, I reformat every night or every other night. And I've lost some footage. Coincidentally enough, some of it was because of a hard drive failure. And that one time that I think I forgot to import it and I erased it. Actually, it's being user error twice. I forgot. I mean, you guys didn't notice because since I have 3 cameras, I was able to use some footage from the other cameras. But last year in El Paso, I lost some footage, and I'm sorry to say I lost some footage from the Columbia River Gorge. I went to dinner with this with very nice couple from the area there from. I don't recall if they're from Oregon or Washington because, it's the Columbia River is the state line. But we went to dinner and I took some video with the small Sony X3000, and one of those things that I'm exchanging cards and I didn't know which card I was using, but I have some footage and I have some pictures of the night, so I'll figure out how to make a concise video. Road trip, buddy. Thank you so much for that super chat. I have to come up with a super chat song like super chat or something like that. What's up, TR? You just a drinker. You ever smoked the Mary Jane? We really need to hang out, my friend. Keep on talking, buddy. I'm gonna play the 5th on that one. Let's just say it's been a long time, but I really like my IPA, and I actually I really like Scotch as well. John Shocker, this is John Shocker from Waterbury, Connecticut. How are you doing today, Robert? Just wondering. I made some dinner in your honor. Oh, thank you so much. It's bologna and cheese sandwiches on hard roll. All right, save me one. I'm hopping on the red eye to Connecticut tonight. Hey, Robert. Hope this week was good. It was a good week. It was good. I not as productive as I would have liked, but definitely got some video done. And next week you might get 2 videos for in the week, actually. Dave Shepard, what's your winter camping and traveling plans? Right now, the only plan, now in fall, in about 10 days, we're going to Alabama, to Huntsville for the Minis on the Mountain rally. And then in January, I'm going to the Tampa RV show. Actually, which reminds me, I haven't received a reply from the folks at the Tampa RV show, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah. And those are the only plans I really have. I do want to do some camping in Florida in January and February, but I really don't know yet. CLT, don't forget to listen to Robert's podcast today, episode 117, which, by the way, Robert thanks for the shout out, and Anthony was ecstatic to hear you. Thank you again. Oh, you're welcome, man. And I really like it when you guys leave me voicemail for the podcast. If you go to travelingrobert.com or to my new website, livingthervdream.com, which I should talk about a little bit about that, since that's the title of this chat. You can click on the Talk to Me button and you can send me a voice message that I can play on the podcast. Barry Edelman, regarding financing an RV, what do you recommend as far as extended warranties or any of the add-ons the finance department throw to you? I understand it is usually the best salesman in the dealership. Definitely. And there's really two schools of thought on this. And if you get a cheap trailer like what I got, I did they did con me into buying the extended warranty. I shouldn't have. I mean, but this is the thing. If you have something really expensive like a diesel pusher, for example, and those things, something in that engine is gonna go out at some point. I hear lots of stories about the turbo having to be replaced, or those big alternators, and those things cost thousands of dollars, especially on those big diesel engines. So for those, I guess you probably should get an extended warranty. But right now I don't have one. Let's just put it that way. I've never been a big believer in warranties. It's like betting that something is gonna go wrong, which it will. But sometimes, I don't know. It's kind of an ambiguous answer, but I have like an ambiguous kind of opinion about that. Raphael Schubert, what's your favorite drink and why Long Island iced tea? The thing with Long Island iced tea is you're gonna get drunk really quick. It's a very strong drink. Missy, Mike, and Disney Dreamers. Alabama is a long state. Not as long as Florida, and probably not as long. I mean, nothing is as long as Texas, right? But yeah, Huntsville, Alabama. Really looking forward to that. What size hard drive do you have in your computer for video editing? Right now, I'm editing off, which I got recently, actually, after that other hard drive failed. I have a 1 terabyte solid state. That's the one that I used to edit because it is so fast. Then for plain storage, let me show you. For just plain storage of my data, I have these drives. These are 5 terabytes each. And this is the 6th one since I've been using Adobe Premiere, as the name says, Premiere 6. And that's about a year and a half, so I have many terabytes of data. Yeah, this last trip alone is drives 4, 5, and 6. That's this light through this. Hey, Red Jaguar, how are ya? Mr. Red Jaguar from the city of brotherly love. Hey, Robert, are you going to Banff? Yes, on my way to Alaska. If the Alaska trip goes through, definitely Banff is in the plan to go over there. When you go back to Washington, you have to stop by Crater Lake. What a great views. I know. Crater Lake is one of those places that I was forced to skip because there's only so much you can see. And to be honest, I spent too much time on the West Coast. And by the time I arrived at Washington, I was already behind schedule in order to make it to the RV show in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Dave Shepard. When you were at Hershey, you said you liked the new Micro Minis. Any plans for an upgrade to Mini Teeny? Maybe. We'll see. Mark Smith, you mentioned minis on the mountain. Any other specifics? We are in Nashville and we have a mini. Well, this is a rally, and I don't know if they have any openings left. But if you go to the Winnebago Mini owners group. Not the Micro Minis, the Minis owners group in Facebook. You can send them a message, and maybe. How do you feel your night sky time lapse? What Dell laptop are you using? The night time lapse. Oh, by the way, I think I'm overmodulating a little bit on the microphone. Am I not? Anyway, but for those night time lapses, what I've been using is an old Nikon D5100, and I set it on manual. And eventually, I want to get a better lens because last year this winter in Death Valley, it was windy. The camera fell to the ground, and the lens, there's something wrong with it. so sometimes it's hard to keep it in focus. But I use that camera. I set it on manual, of course, the lens wide open at f3.5, and I think the exposure I do is usually like 20 seconds at a high ISO, so I can get a lot of that night sky. So yeah. Okay, I know I'm missing something here. Oh, Dell laptop. I have the Dell. I think it's the Latitude 15. It was the top of the line a year ago when I bought it. It's the 15-inch. It's almost like a gaming PC, and that's what I wanted. Something with a good video card. It's not perfect. I think they try to pack too much power in there, and sometimes it overheats. Sometimes it crashes. I won't be buying the same laptop again, but I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna have to buy something new in a couple of years. But for now, this one it's getting the job done real well. Once you get used to Windows and all the quirkiness that comes with that. You should come to New Zealand sometime, Gunter. Yeah, definitely New Zealand. I would love to go. Are you going to Vienna in 2021? Dylan Reynolds. I would love to go to Vienna. I haven't made the plans yet, but we'll see. The Stone Crab Festival. Richard Ramirez. Did I miss a message about the Stone? When is that? The Stone Crab Festival. Oh, Armando Correa. Hello there too. Missy Mike. Andy K. Good night. You leaving, Andy K? After what this traveler did to you. Oh, HM Venture, hello there. I missed so many messages here. Okay, let me go through real quick. Max McLear, I think since you're in town, Robert, might be a good time for a cooking with Robert special. Maybe Ropa Vieja, Cuban coffee, and Joe those segments. Maybe I'll do that. Actually, next week when I go on the trip to Alabama. I might do some of that too from the road, and I'm gonna upload that video out of order, probably on a Wednesday, just in the middle of this current series. Mata H, love your videos. Will you go to Washington DC someday? Yes, definitely. I've been there before, and I will go there again. More cooking shows, definitely. Lazara and HM. Mario and Heidi here wish us luck. We are dealing with some pretty bad wildfires in our town. Well, good luck, man. I was gonna say stay wet, but check out our Instagram. I'll check your Instagram for sure. Manuel Saldivar, hello. Tammy McDowell. Pat M from Sarasota. 20-year-old Scotch to stairs some author. I'm on my way, Sarasota. That's what, like 3.5 hours. I'll make it there by 10 tonight. Would you rate Space Duct IPA? Space Dust, I think that's the one that you mean. But yes, it's really good. Are you going to St. Louis next year? Probably not. I've been to St. Louis, so I want to hit the cities where I haven't been yet, like Kansas City, that kind of thing. So I might skip St. Louis. Okay, I'm gonna continue here real quick. Will you be doing a meetup at the Tampa RV show? Most definitely. More boondocking trips. Yeah, definitely have to go out west. Too many vodka martinis here. Tampa John, hey, be careful with those vodka martinis, but save me one. When you go, okay, yeah, so I saw this one. Dave Shepard, when you were in Hershey, you said you liked. Okay, I saw that one too. Desting is great too. Yes. Okay. I've read all this stuff already, so I didn't miss all that much. Okay, Jason Bergeron. So we bought our Airstream from Airstream of Austin, Texas, Camper Clinic. Cheers. They offer a lifetime warranty on 20 major components. And I also purchased a 7-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. Airstreams seem to be good. They seem to last forever. And if they do lifetime in 20 major components, and this is my thing with warranties and certain dealers and certain people. When you are under warranty, you go back to the end of the line. You know, it's like they take longer to help you when when it's already basically paid for. So I don't know. I don't know. Thanks for the 50 rebate, Robert, for the portable charger. You're welcome. And a lot of people didn't seem to like that video, so hey, I don't know. I even changed the title from review. I made it an unboxing and first impression because this is really my first boombox. I mean, it's not a boombox, but it looks like a boombox. And it seems like a nice thing to have, for emergencies. So yeah. Hello, Salvatore. J. Ambrusa. Washing is as beautiful as Alaska is just not big. Yes, I really liked Washington. Hi, Robert. Are you going to Maine in the fall of 2020? I'm gonna try to. No, I'm gonna try to in the spring. Actually, I would love to go in fall, but I'm gonna try to go in this coming spring and then still fulfill that dream of. Let me lower the volume here a little bit and still fulfill that dream of doing the lower 48 while I'm still 48. I keep elongating that one. We launch full-time travel November 16th from Windsor, Ontario, heading south, chasing the winter heat. Favorite RV park in the Keys? I would have to say Boyd's, although people say Blue Water is very nice too. Our little one Prim constantly sings your RV jingle. Big fan of yours. All right. Thank you so much. Barbara says hi to Ili. Ili is watching in the next room here. So yes, I will convey that. And Tampa John will be at Disney November 15th through Thanksgiving. Tropical palms, over 80 degrees this year, about 4 hours per day. I really like that Tropical Palms RV resort. Salvatore, so interesting to hear that he uses something different at night. You mean cameras, right? We are some lucky dogs. Cremas total on December. I am going to go to Houston from Guatemala. All right, enjoy Houston. The very nice city. I liked it. Can't hear you as well. Move closer to your mic. Yes. Do you want me to talk like this? Anyways, are you to visit Cape Cod and the island around Massachusetts? I would love to do it at some point. Maybe I'll be able to do it in the spring. Maybe I'll do it in the upcoming fall. I don't know. Micro Minnie 2106 would be good. Actually, I like that new 1708 FB. It's same as Mini Tini, just a little more oomph, a little higher, better tires. Come to Guatemala. There's a lot of landscape here. Actually, I was in Guatemala many years ago, actually. We did, of course, Antigua, and we went to Lake Atitlan, which is a beautiful lake. It's a volcanic lake. And, yeah, I liked Guatemala, and I liked the Guatemalan people are very nice, too. Barry Edelman, in your podcast, you mentioned the possible meetup on Friday night at Huntsville. Any additional details? I don't really have any additional details except for the fact that I want to do it. And I'm thinking probably one of the best places to do it is at that. Let me open it up here because I can never remember the name of that place. If you can imagine that, it's here. It's called Campus Number 805, and they have a bunch of breweries there. They have, of course, Straight to Ale, and they have Yellowhammer Brewing, and right next to Yellowhammer they have a pizza place called Earth and Stone, which is very nice too. I don't know if the Lost Highway Lounge. I don't know if where to do it, but there's a bunch of different restaurants in this area, Campus 805, and bars and breweries. So I'm thinking to do it there. And it's kind of close to Montesano State Park, which is where we're gonna do where the rally is taking place. So yeah. Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to talk about. But yeah. No specific details yet, but definitely would love to do a meetup. By the way, thank you, Be Kind Music, for that super chat. Thank you for your enjoyable and informative videos. Cheers. And I'm pretty sure I missed a bunch of messages during the middle. If I did, just do a copy and paste, type it again, and I'll read it next. IR 1981. Washington D.C. is hard. It is for me to accept. I have a feeling for your Nationals are going to win their first World Series. The Nationals, huh? I want to go back to Washington D.C. I really enjoy the Smithsonian museums, for sure. Cheers, everybody. If you just got here tonight, we're drinking Laces IPA from Wynwood Brewing. And Tampa John, come visit us over Thanksgiving, Site 419, Tropical Palms, cheap beer and cheap vodka. Thanksgiving, huh? Maybe on the way back from Minis on the Mountain. And Kathy Cahoy Love from Louisville, Kentucky. Love Louisville. That's where my cousin Juan lives. And cool town, Louisville. Good bourbon. Hi, Robert, from Dylan Reynolds. If you go to Toronto next year, go to the CNE. What's the CNE? Bull 142, thank you so much for that super chat. Super chat. I should do a super chat music. I'm definitely gonna do something. And congrats, Red, White, and Maple from Tilbury, Ontario. I plan to go part-time within 2 years. Cool. You and Pooh. Jason, okay, now the cash of the item we have to take it away, but during the yearly inspection they claim to look for and fix major items. Well, anyways, besides anything else, congratulations, Jason, on that Airstream, man. Maybe we'll see you on the road one of these days. Mark Jung, tell us about your activities with the Actors Playhouse. Saw it in your open windows. Oh, the Actors Playhouse, they have this play about the life of Johnny Cash that I've been thinking of going to. The Actors Playhouse there, the Miracle Theater, the old Miracle Theater in Coral Gables. So, yeah. Are you going to Washington, D.C.? As I said, I would love to go, but I don't have any plans right now. H&M Venture, hey Robert, Mario and Heidi here. Wish us luck. We are dealing with some pretty wild fires. Check our Instagram later. Didn't you type that earlier? You did. Or am I getting some weird deja vu here? Oh, I'm losing too much weight. I'm getting this thing here on the bottom of my neck. Exploring coast to coast. Just heard you say you'd do a meetup at the Tampa RV show. We'll be there, but just the first day or two. Do you think you might be the first day or two? You're trying to plan ahead. Thanks. Probably I'll only be there the first day or two, to be honest. On the weekend, it's probably going to get too crowded. I might... It all depends what I'm able to do. I might do the meetup on a Friday, on the Friday or Thursday or Friday. But I haven't planned that far ahead yet, and we'll probably do it in the fairgrounds inside. You know, they have this like food court area. You know, it's like where they have the barbecue, and they have a bar with beer and stuff, and right next to the park models and where they do the seminars. I mean, assuming this year is the same setup, that's what something informal. You know, we'll sit at a couple of tables and then share stories from the road. And hi Robert, the CNE is a carnival that runs from August till Labor Day. Oh, cool! I didn't know that. Okay. This is the thing. In August through Labor Day, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing that time of the year yet, but I want to go to Alaska in the summer. So when I come back, I was thinking of exploring a little bit of the West Coast, the stuff, not the West Coast, but like the West, the things that I missed. But we'll see. Uh, have you thought about getting a dog to take with you guys, RV? Probably not. Probably not. Um, Paisley stitching. Why did you switch from originally wanting a Class B to wanting a buying Minitini? Well, I've always wanted Class B, and I still want a Class B at some point. But I'm kind of changing my mind back and forth. It's really all gonna depend on the traveling style, and if I'm gonna be traveling a little slower, the travel trailer I think is gonna be the way to go, especially because of the large holding tanks that the travel trailer has. I mean, the best Class B, is going to have what, 12 gallons of black water, maybe 20, 25 of gray, if that's a large tank for a Class B. And besides, if I don't have 100 grand to spare right now. So, yeah, that's pretty much. I'm heading to Tampa RV Show meetup would be great. Yes, definitely. Hey, William Irizarry, Pelican Heads from Port St. Lucie. All right, Robert, have a good one. Heading out from CLT. Hey, CLT, have a great time. Say hello to Maná. Hoy te quiero más que siempre. Yeah, remember that's. I'm showing my age there. Love your comprehensive videos. Feel like I'm in the passenger seat. Thank you so much, Robert Lechtenberg. Dylan Reynolds, when will be the next time you are driving to the West? Probably the following winter, not this winter. Although, let me tell you, every time I see a video of the West, I'm like, maybe I should go. But no, this winter we're gonna winter in Florida. And to be honest, I'm not gonna do all that much traveling because I need time to finish editing all these videos. But definitely in 2021, winter 2021 for sure. I'm thinking going back to the West, and maybe I'm not gonna have like this busy schedule that I had. I might just drive nonstop, make a beeline for Arizona, and I want to visit other places like Canyon de Chelly. And there's a bunch of places, a lot more in New Mexico, and maybe even Colorado, maybe Utah. Go up to, although in the winter that wouldn't be such a great idea, but maybe in late winter, do some other stuff down there. KS California. Hi Robert, can you say hi to my kids, Santiago, Lucia, and Malea? Hello Santiago, Lucia, and Malea. I hope I pronounced those right. Malia, I don't know. Dolores and Bruce, DB Cooper. Hi, we will be in Tampa too. Thanks for your videos, they're great. All right, well, we're gonna have a great meetup in Tampa, I'm sure. Red Jaguar, Robert, are you still thinking about Georgia being a home base when you are not on the road? I started looking. I'm still thinking of Georgia. If you find the perfect piece of land, let me know, and we can be neighbors, man. But I'm also thinking of northern Florida. I mean, I'm keeping my options open. I just want a piece of land at a place where it doesn't get too cold, and that there are not too many government regulations, telling me what I can or cannot do with my piece of land. That's pretty much all the requirements, and that is relatively flat. I don't wanna be climbing or somewhere where it's easy to level the trailer. And Lucky Dog, you could take Lucky Dog with you. That's Dog. Anytime. Furniture Factory in Huntsville would be a great place for a get-together. Furniture Factory. All right, I'll add that to my map right now. Let's do a copy and paste. Let me go back to the map here. Google Maps. Okay, furniture factory, bar and grill. All right, I'll save it. It says sizable old school restaurant with sandwiches, steaks, and tacos, plus an outdoor stage and jumbo TVs. Cool, looks nice too. All right, we'll consider it for sure. Oh, by the way, I wanted to talk about living the RV dream real quick. As you all know, this used to be like the Bible. That's what I used to call it for RVing. And I recently acquired the website, and I'm giving it a little bit of an overhaul, making it mine. With all my links. And this place has like all kinds of information. It's like everything there is to know about RVing. It's here. Mr. John Huggins and John and Kathy Huggins, they did a great job. It's very very complete. They've done so much work on this website with all kinds of information. I can tell a lot of work went into building this site, and the site had been down for a while, and I said, you know what, it's a good idea to bring it back to life. So check it out. Check it out. If you have any newbie friend, RV newbie, this has I think it's the most complete guide out there about everything. RV clubs, working on the road, membership camp, full time RV. It's geared mostly towards full timing, but it is also anybody can benefit from some of the information that is there for sure. And I'm gonna be maintaining it. If you guys have any suggestions or anything about the living the RV dream, let me know, because I wanna continue maintaining it, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Rafa Calleja, Junta, you must visit Utah, except Zion, on your west travel after Alaska. Regards. Yeah, definitely. And I wanna visit some of the great 5 national parks. I wanna go back to Arches, because I did Arches, but I did it kind of in a hurry. I did Capitol Reef, but I did it kind of in a hurry. I never got to do Canyonlands. I wanna do Canyonlands, and Fazung Bakam, thank you so much for that super chat. Keep on traveling. Keep on traveling yourself. Salud. Hi, Robert. Did you go to Van Horn in the summer? No, I didn't. I've only stayed at Van Horn actually once. That one night that I had to escape from El Paso. And this time around, when I went through that area, oh, that glass is really dirty. When I went through that area, I actually crossed I-10 through Fort Stockton. I was coming from this state park, beautiful state park in southern Texas, right on the Mexican border, called Seminole Canyon. Very nice. And I went through Fort Stockton, and I ended up at near Carlsbad, near Carlsbad Caverns. Very nice. Hello from Smoky, Sonoma, California. Yeah, I know, man. That California, it's every other year. You guys get those fires. It's like, I don't know, man. Bull 142. What price range? What price range? Okay, do the Northeast Vermont, Maine, etc. Okay, but what price range are you talking about? I don't know. I lost track. If Tampa, I'm thinking of trying to boondock at Tampa RV show. Do you know what the dates you'll be there? Surely not the whole show. I'll probably try to be from like Industry Day until Friday or Saturday. If I can get into the vendors area, which is what I'm trying to do, I could probably stay there 3 or 4 days, like I did 2 years ago. Hi Robert, on your way back from Alaska, take the same route you did in winter of 2017-18, which was, what did I do on I went back south through El Paso and I-10. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but but I definitely want to visit all the places where I haven't been, and places that I just drove through. I want to like probably like Laughlin, Nevada, stay a little longer. I don't know. Yes, the RV Bible Traveling Robert will definitely be reading that website. Yeah, Jason, and I think it's one of the probably it's being that's what I learned from back in the day. Besides a couple of books that I purchased, I a lot of the stuff that I learned from the Living the RV Dream website, and it's kind of surreal that that website is now mine. Who would have thought 5, 6, 7 years ago that you know that traveling Nate Dog, hi traveling Nate Dog and Johnny Ward, Robert check on land in Summerfield, Florida, pretty cheap. Also Ocala, Florida, Summerfield. I've been checking up in Taylor County, which is near Perry, Florida. I don't know if you know that they have a YouTube channel, The Average Campers Adventures. I think they changed the name of the channel, The Average Campers, and they bought a piece of land up there, and they seem to like it. They seem very happy, and it's initially it would be just a place to have hookups and hook up the RV, and eventually, and it's very cheap land too, which is another plus, and eventually, you know, to have a piece of cheap land, 2 or 3 of those around the country, that would be cool to have like a small home base like that. I don't know. I'm talking, you know. Dylan Reynolds, are you going to Toronto on your way to Kansas City? I've been thinking. I don't know yet. I have like 3 different plans for spring, and I haven't really settled on any one of them. On one of them, I would go up to Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire, since I haven't seen that area yet. And then come back through Canada into North Dakota, which is the other state that I'm missing, and then go to Montana. And then take the Alaska Highway from there, you know, Banff, Jasper, and go up to Canada and up to Alaska. But then there's another plan in which I would go to Kansas City, which is like probably one of the only major cities in the Midwest that I haven't been to. Kansas City and of course Madison, Wisconsin, and there was another one in Iowa that I missed. I went to Des Moines, but there's another one that I missed. But anyways, Fasoon Bakam, hi Robert, has been a while since I've been live chat with you. Yes, it's been a while. Thank you for coming, everybody. Bull 142 property. I keep like missing the confirmation. What price range property? I'm thinking 10, 20 grand. Something cheap piece of, you know, like an acre bare land somewhere. Something that I could put on a credit card if I had to, basically. Something like that. Robert, thank you for the beautiful videos you make. I greatly appreciate it. We love you from Anaheim, California. Thank you. Yeah, for home base, that's what I'm talking about. Something, you know, and I've seen in that price range in North Florida, you know, very rural, but I've seen that price range. So I don't know. What will Sunday video be from Jaime Lozano? That's going to be Austin, Texas, which is a pretty cool city. I liked Austin quite a bit. Hi, Robert, do Baja next year too. I would love to do Baja, definitely. And I have the advantage of speaking the language, although I don't think in Baja you really need to speak Spanish all that much because it's very touristy. Hello, Robert. What is the IPA of the day? Today we're drinking Laces IPA from Wynwood Brewing in Miami. And James Clayton, hi, Robert. Hope all is well. Keep up the great work. Always watching you from Oakdale, California. And there's so many places in California that I haven't seen. Stephen Codrain, thank you so much for that super chat. Hello, Robert from New Orleans. Can you wish my wife Angela happy birthday? And happy birthday, dear Angela. Happy birthday to you. All right. And exploring coast to coast, we thought about that too, Robert. Maybe getting a small plot of land with hookups as a base and do trips from. Yeah, that's one of the plans for sure. And Tampa John after to Los Angeles, 4-month round trip. Oh man, that's gonna be so much fun. Do it every year to visit family. Baton Rouge. We take 190 to Fort Stockton and then to LA. Yeah, you're smart man, because you avoid that really bad section of I-10. When are you planning to coming to San Diego, California? I was in San Diego back in late June. No, it was July, early July when I was in Anaheim. I did a day trip to San Diego. So, when are you coming to West Virginia? I just came back from Harper's Ferry, but I'll probably go to West Virginia on my way north in spring. I'm gonna try anyways. Exploring coast to coast. By the way, how strange is it when you do a meetup and you don't know people, but we feel like we know you? It's kind of strange, but it's cool at the same time. You know, it's like. But it's cool because I get to know you guys, you know, more, and sometimes I feel like I'm telling a story that you guys already know because you've seen it on one of my on the videos. But yeah, it's really cool. It's the first once or twice that it happened, it felt kind of weird, but not anymore. Arizona Top Shock IPA, yes. Neftalia Ponte, you look like you missed the road. I kind of do, but it's also good to stay in the sticks and bricks for a while. Although I am getting the itch to hitch, I won't lie about it. Rafa Calleja, Robert, we have pending Mammoth Lakes camping definitely. At this moment, I'm having towing car issues, but next year I will be ready for it. We need to plan for this definitely, and. I was in Mammoth Lakes, but I couldn't find camping. That there's a lot of good places to camp there, but you do have to make reservations, I think. North Florida, try Interlachen, Florida. There's so many places in Florida that I have no idea. Let me do a quick copy and paste here into my map. Where the heck is Interlachen, Florida? Okay, so this is like east of Gainesville. That'll be a cool area, actually. I'm gonna save it. Yeah, and I have St. Augustine relatively close. Let me show you guys where Interlachen is. Yeah, that's cool. It's far north, and yeah, definitely, yeah. I'm gonna look into that the next time. Now, actually, maybe after the Tampa show or sometime in late January or February, we'll make a quick trip up there. I want to go back to Mount Dora too, by the way. Hi Robert, are you going to visit Quartzsite in the summer? Probably not. Quartzsite is kind of deserted in the summer. I've been watching some of the videos from RV or TV, and it's yeah. Next to Gainesville and close to Ocala, very cheap land under 10K. I'm gonna look it up definitely. Thank you, Neftali. And Tazmod, howdy from Oregon. Cool state, Oregon. They don't let you pump your gas, but other than that, cool state. William Sanborn, love your show. I'm from Lake Tahoe. My dream is to travel around the country, and Lake Tahoe, beautiful area around there. I stayed actually in Carson City, next to a casino. I forgot the name of the RV park right now. Hi Robert, do the rest of Route 66 at some point. Yes. William Irizarry, saludos para mi esposa. Saludos, esposa de William Irizarry. And Bubba Bug, blessings and hope all is well. All is well. You know, I'm healthy. I'm happy, and we'll be traveling soon. From Sylvain's shipyard, Robert, if you make it to Eastern Canada, you need to drive around the Gaspé Peninsula in Quebec. You won't regret it. It's very scenic around the coast of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Let me look it up in the map since we're here, since I have my map open here. I need to brush up on my French. That's the only thing. And my internet just died, I think. Oh no, this is the thing. There's nothing there. Okay. Yeah, definitely that area I want to visit at some point. I watched this video from they're no longer traveling, but it used to be a guy and a girl in a camper van, and they did the whole Trans-Alaska Highway, and they went to the Gaspé, I guess you would pronounce it, because it has the accent in the E. I need to brush up on my French, as I said, but I want to visit this area in Quebec, also called Charlevoix, which they have like these amazing cheeses and like goats, and yeah, it's Tasmod, I enjoy your RV trailer review at the RV show. Thank you. William Rizal, se llama Kitty. Hello, Kitty. In California, from Peter Brill, you ever visit the fault line that you saw? Can feel tremors every day there along the fault line. I that they say I find out what it's called, but because I would love to see that. Hopefully I won't be there when the big one hits, but yeah. Turbo Junkie, I'm planning a trip to Utah, northern Arizona, Colorado, from there, Reading, Pennsylvania, next year around this time. Any tips or must-see other than the Big Five in Utah? Northern Arizona, you must go, of course, to Monument Valley and the Grand Canyon. Visit the north rim of the Grand Canyon. Is actually really nice. And in Colorado, there's the $1 Million Highway that it's relatively close to that area. It's from Durango, goes north to Silverton, and then another town which is super. I have to look it up. What's the name of that other town that is north of Silverton? That $1 Million Highway, it's worth. Ouray, the town of Ouray, beautiful small town. And in the middle of the mountains. I mean, I've never been to Switzerland, but if anything feels like Switzerland, that would be it. So Barry Edelman, what's up on your bucket list for Long Island and Hudson Valley? I definitely want to see Long Island, and I don't know. Hi Robert, do Gallup, New Mexico. Been there twice, but only passing through. That's where they have that El Rancho hotel, and seems like a cool town. Actually, I spent one night there at the Walmart. You guys probably saw that video. Interlation next to Fort McCoy. Yeah, definitely. And what is that, Brandon? Connie Loresan, are you going to Quartzsite in January? On this January, unfortunately, no, but next January, for sure. Hi, Robert. Do Bay of Fundy. Definitely. Bay of Fundy was part of that trip where in the original plan of that trip where Kia broke, and I didn't have time. I had to return that. Yeah, that was and I lost my train of thought. Don't get wrong, you American. Bull 142. Did I miss something? Anyways, let me continue. William Risati, you're welcome, man. And Tasmod, Willamette Valley, Oregon is having nice weather now. In the winter, we get rain and snow in the mountains. Hooray, yes. Thank you for the info, sir. You're welcome. And Bull 142. Sour, huh? Glenda Whitwer, Ouray, Colorado is beautiful. That is the Red Mountain Pass. I was pleasantly surprised by Ouray. I was kind of underwhelmed by Durango. Besides, I had an incident with the campground there. But Sue Tim Monaghan, sorry we missed you in Victoria, BC. I'll be back. I'll be back one of these days. And Freddy Daddy 99, wait until spring if you want to come to Maine. Winter is really bad and they do not plow well enough. Yeah, no, I definitely gonna wait until the snow melts, for sure. Fasumba Cam, do you like spicy food? It depends. I didn't used to, but more and more I'm getting used to eating spicy food. Yeah, I do. It depends on the spice. Like curry, I'm not too much into, but I like the New Mexican cuisine a lot. Tex-Mex I like a lot, and Indian cuisine I like except curry. Lucky Dog from Worcester, Ohio. Look, shop. Do you see yourself keeping the Winnebago or do you see upgrading in the future? I'm gonna keep Minitini for a while. I might upgrade to something similar, and eventually I would like to try a B plus at some point. Even something like what we had in Europe that our friend Petri Vahakangas lended us so kindly. So, who knows? Jason Berger on Time to Duck Out. Getting late over here where I am. Thanks for the hitch and warranty chat. Talk to you soon. All right, Jason. See you soon. And congratulations again on that Airstream. James Clayton, thank you so much for that super chat. Robert, just thinking back to the San Antonio trip and the meetup at the brewery, had a great time in Texas, and the meetup in Petaluma, California. Yeah, man, that both meetups were really cool. And definitely, well, I'm gonna do I'm doing the video of the San Antonio rally right now, and the meetup. And the meetup we didn't take much video, but I'm gonna put like a slideshow. So very cool, man. And Petaluma was fun too. Taz Mud, I used to live in Michigan. The Upper Peninsula is really pretty. I can't remember if you've been there. I was there this past summer, and that video will be coming eventually. I really like the Upper Peninsula. By the way, my time in Michigan was a little rushed. I'll be honest about it. And I did certain things. I visited those painted rocks in the Upper Peninsula. I really liked it. The weather didn't cooperate much one of the days. And then I pretty much rushed south through the Mitten. I stayed at that German town that the name, I can never remember the name of that place. I don't know what's wrong with me. Frankenmonth. And I had that famous chicken that they have there, and I visited the Christmas store. And then actually in Michigan, you know, I went down to Detroit. I went to the Henry Ford Museum, amazing museum, actually, really, really nice. And then I drove Minitini through the heart of downtown, because why not, right? Bull 142, sound like my wife. Who? Me? Mark H, I love your videos. Your drone footage really adds a lot. You will be coming through Minnesota again. Lake Superior, Minnesota North Shore Drive is beautiful. Yes, I will be going back. And I'm thinking, actually, in spring. You see, in spring, I have these two trips planned in my head. I don't know which one I should do. If I should go back to the Northeast so I can complete the lower 48 while I'm still 48. Or screw that plan and forget about making lists and goals, and explore the Midwest a little more, because to be honest, I really liked the Midwest. I really like Omaha, Nebraska. I really and visit some other places in the area as well. Go back to Minneapolis. It's more of Minnesota. Did that? I wanted to see Angle Inlet, which is the northernmost point in the country. We'll see. What do you think of Airstream Base Camp? That's the one that is that's the little tiny one. It's too small, man, and for the price, I don't know. Robert, coffee made me do it. Come to chat with you. All right. Yeah, I had my Cuban coffee colada before the chat, believe it or not. Robert, are you going to Windsor, Ontario? Well, probably now I am, but there's it's not in the immediate plans. But I would love to. I would love to visit. Maybe I want to go back to Ontario. Definitely, there's more than Toronto to the province of Ontario. Connie Lorenzen, love your CDs. You have a great voice. Always put it on when traveling. Thank you so much. Lucky Dog Productions. Robert, do you see the new drone that will follow you through the trees and miss the trees? No, I didn't. I haven't seen it. I saw a drone that Casey Neistat, when he was doing his daily vlog, he did a review on it, and it was one of those that has all kinds of sensors. But no, I don't know about it, and since I'm not really in the market for a drone right now, my Mavic, knock on wood, is still working great. So when I crash the Mavic, then I'll think about getting a new drone, and I'll be doing some research for sure. Branson, Missouri, definitely. I've heard great things about Branson, Missouri. Spud Walter. We'll hook you up with some great music shows. My family is in the music business. Love to watch your videos from our easy chairs. Thank you so much. At some point, I will make it to Branson, Missouri, for sure. Actually, Paul and Tina RV Caravan with us. They were thinking of doing a rally in Branson, Missouri, but at the time it was too much of a drive from Hershey. The idea was for me to drive from Hershey, Pennsylvania, to Branson, Missouri. But first of all, I wanted to get back home, to Miami, to stay a while here. And second of all, it's almost like halfway across the country from Hershey, Pennsylvania to Branson, Missouri. Geir Christensen, good evening, everybody. Happy weekend to you. I think the lower 48 before your 48 is a great idea. I might have to start my lower 48 list. So that's why I want to go up to the northeast and do New Hampshire and Vermont. And while I'm at it, go to the northeasternmost point of the United States in Maine and the end of US 1. And that way I can say I've been to both ends of US 1, right? I don't know. There's so many ways to approach traveling that I don't know. Rigoberto Paula, you ever think about doing a caravan from Florida north? We might do that at some point. What's this week's t-shirt? Well, this is Social Blade. That's that site that every YouTuber uses to track views and subscribers. Of course, YouTube kind of screwed them over because they're not releasing subscriber counts publicly anymore. But yeah. Hi, Robert. Are you lonesome? Okay, hold on. I missed one here. Hi, Robert. If you go back to Ontario, do Windsor, Ontario, Grand Bend, and Sarnia. I'm going to write those down, definitely. She edit. Hi, Robert. Are you lonesome for the road now that you're home? You miss hitting the road? You always kind of miss what you don't have, right? When I'm on the road, I miss family and Miami. When I'm in Miami, for the first couple of weeks, I'm fine. But I'm getting that itch to hitch and see the pavement rolling underneath my wheels, if that's poetic enough. But we're hitting the road soon enough. Thank you, Rodney Schultz and Sylvain's Shipyard. Robert, me again. There is a lot of good local microbreweries all around the Gaspésie Peninsula. This area is by far the most beautiful part of Quebec. I could help you with your French. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. And definitely, we'll go there next year for sure. Don Holloway, thank you so much for that super chat. Hello, Robert. Glad to hear that you're staying in Florida for the winter. Favor, please, can we see Ileana give you a hug? Thanks from Don and Maria. I'll tell her. Yes, I'll give her a hug. Robert, check with Vermont as a state park used to not have electric. Vermont is just small enough to camp. In New Hampshire, a simple drive to Vermont. William Irizarry, got to go. Have a good weekend. Need to get ready for my trip to Miami. Llámame. Sure thing, William. You coming back to Miami this weekend? And Sarah Summerjan, what's this Sunday's video? It's gonna be Austin, Texas. Let me tell you, I wanna finish all my city videos already, because after Austin, we're going back to San Antonio to do certain things, and then it's gonna be nature for the following 5 or 6 episodes. It's gonna be Seminole Canyon in Texas. Then we're going to Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico and Roswell, New Mexico for a little bit. I mean, Roswell, New Mexico, just saw the aliens and said hello, we come in peace, and continued. And from there, what did I do after Roswell? I went to Durango, did the $1 Million Highway, and then went to I boondocked in one of my all-time bucket list boondocking spots in the Valley of the Gods. Amazing. If you ever do that with a low clearance trailer, by the way, tip of the day, go through the southern entrance, not the western entrance. Great area around the Valley of the Gods. And from there I did the north rim of the Grand Canyon. Oh, there's so much more coming. Do Winnipeg, definitely. And Regina in 2020. No, I'm getting some allergies perhaps. And Fasumba Cam, gotta get going. I'm going to Red Lobster. All right, meet with a friend. See you next chat. Have a great weekend. You too, Mark S. Don't forget Portsmouth, New Hampshire on your way to the top of Route 1. Definitely. Traverse City area, lovely place. Lucky Dog, Bob got an e-bike and loves it. He rode it all around Tomoka State Park this week when we camped there. Yeah, I saw your, was it on Instagram? William Irizarry, granddaughter's birthday. Cool, man. Mark H. Robert, sounds like some really good upcoming videos. Really looking forward to them. Thank you. You're welcome, and I'm really looking forward to editing some of those. Love your e-bike. Yeah, a lot of stuff, and I really do want to finish editing these videos as quickly as possible. I want to be able to catch up. You know, I don't want to be so far behind. I'm still editing videos from June, so yeah. All right, everybody. How we've been doing this for? Well, it's not that late. It's 7:42. How long have we been doing this today? Did you go to Missouri this past summer? I did, as a matter of fact, and it was not part of the plan. I did because there was this hurricane coming to Miami, and I thought it was coming, and in the end, as they usually do, it didn't come. But I kind of freaked out one morning and decided to drive south. But as part of St. Louis, I parked in the outskirts of St. Louis. I think it was called in Chesterfield. But I went to Hannibal, where they have the Mark Twain's boyhood home, and it was very, very much serendipitous because they were having a what's this called? The festival. No, cyberpunk. No, what's it called? This like Victorian. I'm having a brain. Cyberpunk. Is it cyberpunk? No, it's not cyberpunk. Oh, what's it called? You know, it's gonna come back to me. It's not the Victorian. Oh. Well, it won't be there anymore because it's in the past. I was trying to look it up real quick. It'll come back to me. Mark H, thank you so much for that super chat. Again, thank you for your videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And Rafa Calleja, Robert, I do recommend you visit Eagle Valley in Nevada, one of the most beautiful places visited. Eagle Valley. I'm gonna have to go back to Nevada, and why can't I copy and paste just Eagle Valley? I'm just gonna type it. Of course, you are going to remember for me, but just in case, Eagle Valley Reservoir in Nevada. Actually, I already had a star there. There's so many nice places everywhere. The West, nothing like the West. As I say in my song, nothing like the West. Doesn't compare. Have you been to Acadia National Park with William Sanborn? Yes, I did, on the top of Cadillac Mountain, and it was foggy, and I couldn't see anything. Watching from Pymatuning State Park in northwestern Pennsylvania, leaving for Oklahoma City in 4 weeks for Thanksgiving, then the Gulf Shores till April 1st. Fly, Snowbird, fly. Love the show. Thank you so much, RV Vacation. So many. Steampunk, thank you very much. J. Ambrusa, Steampunk, that's what it was. Did I say cyberpunk? Oh, man. Robert, thanks for the awesome. You're welcome. An inspiration, get out there, explore, and experience. Thank you so much, Mike Nelligan and Dylan Reynolds. Hi, Robert, do Edmonton. Yeah, I want to do Edmonton too. William, tengo algo para ti. Adiós, adiós, William. Maybe I'll see you this weekend, man. Hi, Davis. And Spud Walter, how did you like Michigan? We have a house there in the UP. I kind of rushed a little bit through Michigan, as I said earlier in the broadcast. But what I saw, I liked a lot. I liked a lot the UP. Lake Superior is like an ocean, very nice. And Frankenmuth, and then I ended up by Detroit. Actually, I did the Henry Ford Museum of American Innovation, is it, or something like that? Or human, I don't know if it's American. Yes, American Innovation, I think. Okay. I was gonna check something and I lost my train of thought again. Live streaming here. Let me say here we have 263 viewing, and in the previous version of this I have 83 likes. Here it is, analytics. So more or less we've been hovering around 260, 270 we hit at some point. Wow, you guys have great patience. You've been here all this time. Stream settings. You know, I'm using this new, YouTube is always changing things around. Okay, an hour 22 I've been streaming. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to do a couple more questions and then we're going to finish here before 8 p.m. Ever been to White Sands, New Mexico? Yes, I have. What a beautiful place. Because it's very white sand. It's like the sand of the beaches in the Gulf of Mexico. But it's in the middle of the desert out there. Very, very beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful place. Hey, what 3 words? Yeah, I've heard G. Williams. I've heard of that app. John Shocker, my brother Robert John Shocker. You have been on very long tonight. Yes, that's why I'm going to. Let's do another 5 minutes and then we go Mackinac Bridge. Yes, I did Mackinac Bridge, and actually I took the cruise that goes to Mackinac Island. But I took the one, if you take the one that goes, I think they said the one at 10 a.m., they do a detour and they actually sail under the bridge, which was really, really cool. So, greetings from Iceland. Buffering? Don't tell me I'm buffering. No. No way. Well, you know, my internet, even though I have AT&T fiber, has been acting up for the past couple of days. If it keeps on acting up, I'm gonna give them a call. ask him what's going on. I don't see it buffering now here on my end, but could be. Okay, am I missing anything here? Did you guys leave already? I'm gonna play the guitar then. You know, one of these days I'm gonna connect the piano, but this is not a regular piano. It's a controller, so I would have to have a program in the computer to be able to play it and you guys to hear it. So okay, not buffering. Closing time. Robert, when you go to Alaska, do Dawson City. Guitar concert, yes. Practice. Let me lower the gain phone. So, Pelican, you fly across the horizon into the misty morning sun. Nobody asks you where you're going. Nobody knows where you're from. That's very poetic, man. Pelican, you fly across the horizon into the misty morning sun. Nobody knows where you're going. Nobody knows where you're from. Robert, sing something Cuban. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. I'm in the wrong key. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free. Do you use Ableton Live? No, I use Logic and Pro Tools. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next Friday, same time, same YouTube channel. And thank you. Thank you so much. Stop streaming. No, I have to do it up here. Hold on.